Assalamu alaikum dear parents, and welcome to session number 5 of week 8. Today is June 19, 2020. I hope you're all in good health wherever you are. So let us get started. Today we have three things in the agenda. Number 1 is an activity, matching activity from the English textbook. We have to trace number 4 from the maths workbook, and we have a sensorial activity which is about the taste, bitter and salty. We're done with sweet and sour earlier. Alright, so the first subject that we are going to do today is English. Alright, so we have activity on page number 10. As you can see, it says activities because we have them on page number 11 as well. These are for homework, this is for classwork. So this is a kind of assessment of your child, or test you can say. Just point your finger here. When you're done with writing the date, it says draw a line to connect the pictures that match. So first thing what you're going to do is you're going to ask them, what is this? Now this is an apple, and what is the color of the apple? It's a red apple, and apple starts with A. What is this? Oh, it's a butterfly, and butterfly starts with B. What is this? Mew. It's a mew. No, it's not a mew. It's a cat. So we have a cat here, and cat starts with K. And what is here? It's a drum, and the drum starts with Ta. So when they're done with this, you're gonna give them any other color, a dark one. I'm gonna go with purple. So we see an apple. I just point it out to the apple, point the apple and say it's an apple here, and ask them if they can see another apple in this column. And when they see, ask them to put their finger on the apple. When they do, you are gonna ask them to match it. That's it. Same with butterfly. This is a butterfly here. Do you see another butterfly in this column? Yes, it's over here. So we are gonna match it with this one. A cat. And same is for the cat and the drum. So this is the activity that they are going to do today. You can always turn back and you can always do the revision, and this is the best way that you revise it every day. Whenever you open the books, the first thing that you should do is you should take the textbooks and you should do the revision on daily basis, just once. Ask them the names and ask them to tell you the phonics of the given letter here. So that's it with the English. Let's move towards maths now. Okay, so maths is page number 29 and 30. Let's open and see. Alright. So first thing first, you're going to write down the date, June 19, 2020, classwork. I've written on both pages. You can write on both pages or one. So it says rainbow number tracing of number 4. And we have here 4 ice creams, and we eat ice cream in summer. You can always keep the flashcard with you and use the objects for counting sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're done with revision of number 4, what we are going to, you can always ask them to do the formation here. Start from the top, come right down here, forming a slanting line, then form a sleeping line, and then form a standing line. And the rainbow tracing, you know how we do it. We are going to take different colors and we are going to rainbow trace number 4. I'm gonna use 3 colors today, and you can use as many as you want, not more than 7 though. So alright, so start from this dot here, following this arrow, come down till here. That's it. This is a slanting line. Then we are going to form a sleeping line. till here. You can use a pointer and form a dot yourself. I can't find my black pointer, so you can use a color. I'm using a color, you should use the pointer. So I just put the dots here and then form a standing line. Come following the arrows, come until here, then trace these dots, follow the arrow and come down till the dot. Now what are we going to do? We are going to do it again. Found it. Saffron, you can put the dots here. One dot here, one here, and one here. And how are we going to do it? Let's take a color. Start from the dot here and come down, forming a slanting line here. And now we are going to form a sleeping line following this dot here and come till here, till this dot. And now we are going to form a standing line. We're starting from this dot and coming down, down and down and down, all the way to this dot. So dot really helps them. You can use the dots to help them out. So you're gonna use different colors for that purpose, and then when you're done with like 3 times or 4 times, just ask them to do it on their own now without your help. And this is how they are going to do it. So this is our number 4, and then they'll have to color these 4 yummy ice creams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it says trace the number, and as you can see we have got 4 ants here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the tracing is same as we've done the coloring. We're gonna start from here, come right down forming a slanting line, then form a sleeping line and then a standing line. Slowly. It's very important that they do the formation right way. If this is the first thing they are going to start, this is not right. They should always start from here, okay? So please make sure of that. Alright, so page number 29 and 30, this is their classwork, and we're done with this. And let's move to the sensorial activity, and then I'll tell you about the homework. It's time for the activity, sensorial activity. I've got 2 things with me. I've got salt and I've got chocolate. You can also use coffee if you have, or dark chocolate for this purpose. I'm not using a spoon for salt because उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा salt आ जाता है, और अगर बच्चे उसको taste करेंगे तो obviously उनको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. तो इसके लिए we can use a finger. So let us get started. Let me unwrap this, open it up and show you. Alright, so what are you going to do? You're going to ask them to put your finger in the salt, and if they get a lot of it, just ask them to take, there should be tiny bit, like tinier than this, and ask them to taste it. And when they taste the salt, like, you will tell them that the taste that you're having in your mouth right now is salty. It's a salty taste. You can use other things as well, but salt is the best thing to use for them to develop this salty taste and know that how the salt tastes, or the salty things that they eat taste. And in future when they are eating something, you can always tell them that the taste of this thing is either sweet, sour, bitter or salty. So here we have chocolate, because dark chocolate is a bit bitter, so ask them to take a teeny tiny bite of it, or you can use, if you have coffee at your home, then you can also use coffee. So just ask them to take a little bite. And they will tell you what is the taste of the chocolate. I'm sure they are not going to like it, but they should know that this is the bitter taste. अक्सर जब बच्चे मेडिसिन लेते हैं when they are sick, तो अक्सर मेडिसिन का टेस्ट भी या सिरप्स का टेस्ट ऐसा होता है जो कि कड़वा होता है और उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो ये हमें अच्छी तरह से पता है. So you can try coffee as well, and this is how you're going to tell them that the taste that you are having in your mouth right now is bitter. So this is salty taste, and this is how we're going to tell them about bitter taste. And that's it with the taste. And if you want, you can you can introduce now the four tastes together, because we've done the two before and kids are well familiar with sweet and sour. You can use a lemon, and you can, for the sweet, you can always use candy, and you can use some fruits, so they can tell apart. You can give them juice and ask them to taste the juice, and they will tell you the juice is sweet, so they can tell different tastes apart. So that's it with the taste today. Let us move to the homework now. The homework on page number 11 of English textbook and page number 31 of maths workbook. Let us see. So first thing, we are going to write homework, and we are going to write the date, which is June 19, 2020. So the first activity says match the letter with the relevant pictures. So ask your child which letter is this. This is K. And then ask them, what is this? Alligator. And say it like this: K, alligator. Yes or no? No. K, doll. No. K, bird. No. K, car. Yes. So they are going to match the car with K. And you can also write these. Alligator starts with A, doll starts with D, bird starts with B, and car starts with K, and then match. Trace and color the pictures. So this is very easy. They are going to trace it. This is an apple and this is a balloon. So they are going to trace it, and make sure that you color the apple red. So going down all the way, please make sure that if you're going out of the line and way beyond out of the line, please use an eraser. This is a bit slippery, or you can also use a red color for the balloon, for the apple, for tracing apple, and a yellow color for tracing balloon. So this is how you're going to do it, then color it. So that's it with English homework. Let's see maths homework. So let us see. Okay, the homework is same as classwork. You're going down to write down the date, and you're going to write homework here. This is number 1. Let me correct it. They're going to count the ants, and then they are going to trace it. Start from the top, come right down with a slanting line. Then we are going to form a sleeping line and then a standing line. So this is how they are going to do all of this, because we've done it just today in our classwork. So the homework will be very easy for them. And that is all for today's session. And for the weekend, please do revise all the letters on the weekend. Open up the textbook and do all the revisions, because it's very important. And make sure to increase their vocabulary, and if there is anything that you don't understand or find hard, you can always ask me. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you again, inshallah. Take care of yourself and have a lovely weekend. Allah Hafiz.